Hey guys, it's Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. Today I wanted to talk about a theory that I have that relates to déjà vu. So you've probably experienced déjà vu, and it can feel a couple of different ways. The first feeling is that you have a vague memory of doing what you're doing or seeing what you're seeing. The second is that you know you've done this before. You don't know how or why, but you know you've done this before, even though it's the first time you've done it. And the last one is even more intense. And I've experienced this a few times myself, so let me know if you guys have experienced it as well. And it's where you can tell what's going to happen before it's going to happen because you've done it before. So the memory of doing it is so vivid that it's almost like you can predict the future, but it's not predicting the future because you've done it before. So I wanted to discuss a theory that I have that relates to déjà vu and timeline shifting. So timelines are different probabilities based off of choice. So this is a free will universe. We are able to make whatever choices we want to make, and there are consequences to that. And I don't use the term consequences with a negative connotation. I use it with a results connotation. Whatever choices we have, there will be results to that choice. And some of those results will create alternate timelines. In my mind, the timelines are already all created, and we kind of just move back and forth onto ones that are in alignment with our frequency. So what I've noticed with déjà vu is that I've always had déjà vu either right before, during, or after a major change in my life has occurred. So the first déjà vu I ever had was in grade 1, and I remember it so vividly in grade 1. And I was sitting there, and the teacher said something. I was in class, and I looked down at my book and I looked up at her, and I remember thinking, I've done this before, and I could tell what she was going to say before she was going to say it because I'd done it before. And shortly after that, my mom lost her job and we had to move across the country. We didn't have to move across the country. She actually got a job offer, so it was a good thing. And I'm really glad that we did, because it changed my life, and it wouldn't be the same if we hadn't moved. So other times that I've had increased amounts of déjà vu were around pivotal moments in my life where things changed. So for example, when I learned Reiki, my life completely changed. If I had not learned Reiki, I would not be where I am today. I would still be serving in a restaurant. And I experienced so much déjà vu over the course of learning Reiki and immediately afterwards as well. And then again, I noticed it when I met my current boyfriend. Right around the time that I met him and after when we first started dating, I was having déjà vu like crazy. And it's been picking up again the past couple of days. So you may not be experiencing déjà vu right now because it will be subjective to you and the changes that are taking place in your life. However, we are going through a lot of changes and shifts globally, astrologically, collectively, mentally. All of these different things are shifting at this time, so you may very well be experiencing déjà vu as well. But I do associate this with shifting timelines. And then whenever this happens, whenever I start to experience a kick up in the déjà vu frequency level, I'll have them sometimes 2 in a day or 4 in a week, or sometimes just one off. And it really depends. And sometimes it's just like I feel like I've kind of done this before, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just something similar to, I know I've done this before, and I've definitely never seen that before, so it's a 100% déjà vu experience. But what I've noticed as well is that when we have these déjà vu experiences, there's a period of recalibration that comes a little bit after them. So there may be a period of time where you kind of have to allow things to adjust. And it can require you to just go with the flow a little bit because things are trying to shift. You're quite literally jumping onto a whole different timeline. You are jumping parallel realities. You're jumping, I wouldn't say dimensions, but if you wanted to think about it that way, but that's a whole different kind of mental construct if you think about dimensions in terms of first, second, third, and fourth. But some people think about it differently. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. But the timelines are really more about potentialities. So you've jumped onto a timeline where there's a whole different laundry list of things that will occur in your life. And I believe that we have different timelines available to us based on our frequency. So you've got lower vibrational timelines and you've got higher vibrational timelines. And where you're at mentally, emotionally, physically is going to dictate which timeline you're on. So all you have to do to switch to your highest potential timeline is to change your thoughts, behavior. I know all you have to do is change everything you are. No, I'm not saying that. It is not something that is necessarily easy per se, but it's worth doing and it can be done. So shifting the way that you see something, shifting how you feel about something in your life, deciding to make a choice that betters your life in some way. Deciding to make a choice that is in alignment with your soul, that is in alignment with your heart. Those are the really big choices. Or things that seem to happen in very fated ways. Like this was meant to be. Those shifts bring you onto higher potential timelines. And it's very much a reflection of your vibration. So when we do things and think things and act in ways that are in alignment with how we feel at a heart level, when they say follow your heart, that's probably the best advice that I can give you guys. Honestly, just follow your heart in life. And if your head is telling you, you can't do that, or that's not possible, how could you possibly manifest that? Whatever it is, if you're truly following your heart and there's love there in whatever it is that you want to do or be, you can do it. I truly believe that you can. I've experienced it myself, and I want that for you. I want that for you guys. I just want everybody to live on their highest potential timeline. Let's all go up there. Come on, guys. Take my hand. Let's go up there. It's much better. All we have to do is live from the heart. Have a heart-based business, have a heart-based perspective in every relationship that you have, in every conversation that you have. Come from the heart. When somebody is struggling and you don't understand it, come from the heart. When there's shifts happening in your life and they seem scary, come from the heart. When there's things that you can't control or situations that challenge you, come from the heart. Every single time, things will just flow more easily when you come from that space. All right, guys, so that's pretty much just what I wanted to talk about today. I'm sure you guys probably have much more questions about timelines. I am not the authority on this subject. These are just my perceptions, my subjective experiences, and my theories. So take what resonates and leave the rest, as always. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like to book a personal reading or a Reiki session with me, all of the information will be in the description box below. The summertime sadness discount is still in effect until August 1st, when the prices will be going back to normal, a little bit of an increase there. So if you'd like to take advantage of the discount, just check out the description box below. If you're watching this on the Higher Self channel, just click back over to my original video. The link should be in the description box in the Higher Self video, and then you can find the description box in my video on To Kitty and Beyond, and you can email me at mcg41@outlook.com. All right, guys. So just honor where you're at, because, resenting whatever timeline you're on is not going to get you to a higher timeline. It's really about just honoring where you're at, coming from the heart, and finding ways that you can raise your vibration to a place of unconditional love, trust, and faith, no matter what the circumstances are around you. All right. I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.